Welcome to another Inside Music Row. Today we'll get the year started right with a look back at some of the most popular features of 2013. We'll first visit with Elizabeth South and the Davison Brothers before talking to Thomas Rhett about his new music. Finally, we'll celebrate a #1 hit with the band Perry. All of this and more coming up Inside Music Row. Hey there, I'm Bailey, and I'm so glad you joined us for another Inside Music Row. This is a very special show where we are getting 2014 started off on the right foot with a look back at some of the best artist features of the last year. We'll get started with new artist Elizabeth South. As a school teacher, she has plenty of inspiration to work with when writing new material. Her biggest hit to date has been a duet with Vince Gill called I Love You. Kelly Lynn sat down with Elizabeth this summer to talk about how Vince signed on to the project and her other inspirations in life.
It is a beautiful day in Nashville, and I'm sitting down with Miss Elizabeth South. This is so cool. What a story. She is a school teacher by trade and follows her passion and her dream, and she actually has just recorded a song with Vince Gill. This is so interesting. I want to hear this.
Thank you so much. It's an amazing story. I teach preschool music and drama as well for first through fourth graders. I write plays, direct them, and I do that full time. And kind of on the side as my hobby, I started recording and writing music here in Nashville, and with producer Billy Smiley. And this past year, we wrote a song called I Love You. And we said, wow, wouldn't it be great if Vince Gill could sing on this song? And my reaction, of course, was like, yeah, right, like Vince Gill, this famous guy is going to sing with me. I'm an independent artist, and I don't have a lot of connections or anything. And so Billy sent my song to him and my bio and information and everything, and I actually didn't hear back for a while, and I didn't think I was going to. And then one day, out of the blue, he called Billy up and said he'd be glad to sing on the song. He'd love to sing on it.
Oh, I can't let it go. I'm saving all the best of me.
Talk a little bit about the songs you've written and incorporating that with the kids.
Well, on this album, the actual album is called I Love You. I wanted to name it after that. The other songs on this album are more pop and kind of rock, except for I Love You. And I set out, even before I wrote I Love You, to write a song to dedicate to my students, to my little preschoolers and my first through fourth grade students as well. And I have star students every week, and every week I choose a kid and I put their name up on the wall, and I have all these stars by the end of the year with their names on it. And one of my students asked me in the midst of all this, she said, when are you going to be a superstar? When are you going to be mega famous Miss South? They call me Miss South. And I was like, well, it's not all about being mega famous. It's about, I said, the fact that I'm recording and doing music and doing the things that I love makes me already successful. And I feel that I've already done some really amazing things, even if I don't do more or become the most famous person in the world. So I thought about writing a song called Superstar, and we had sung Katy Perry's Firework the year before in my program, and we do kid songs too, but like they can sing like they're older when I get through with them and I'm working with them. And I just decided I'd write a song that's kind of like that they would like, that they could dance to. And I have to say it was one of the best experiences this teaching year for me. The kids loved the song. They requested it. Almost every time they came to music, they wanted to practice Superstar. They knew it by heart. They'd watched my music video, which I have out, and we sang it at the end of the year program, and they smiled at me, and I have to say I was nearly in tears when I looked back at their beautiful little faces, and they were singing this song that I wrote for them, and they believed it. So the song's about not, that you don't have to be a superstar. You only have to be just you. That what you have and who you are is important and special.
Just stand out and shout it out. Don't have to be a superstar.
Elizabeth has been quite busy since that interview this summer. She just released her follow-up album last month called Dream With Me. You can find more information about that project online at elizabethsouth.com. It's time now for our first little break, but we have lots more to come on this week's Inside Music Row. We've got the incredible Davison Brothers coming up next. Don't go away.